And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, it is match day. Rangers taking on Ross County in the Scottish Premiership, finally playing that game in hand. A win tonight, or a win by 2 goals or more, will see us, of course, go to the top of the Scottish Premiership for the first time this season. Very much looking forward to the match, of course. But yeah, another home game. Just super happy watching Rangers at this moment in time. And as stated, it is Valentine's Day. I mean, that has nothing to do with it, but we could go top of the table. Here's hoping we get the job done at Ibrox this evening. Guys, in today's video though, we're going to be discussing all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. Starting with this one. Yes, John Hartson reckons Rangers are now title favourites after Celtic's recent slips. Yes, basically this is what he had to say on Go Radio. The players have to play a lot better because they have been ambling over the line in some games. And right now I would probably make Rangers favourites. I really would, just because of the way Celtic are not convincingly beating teams. They're going 1-0 up, they're getting pegged up, then they're getting a late winner. Ida up front, you try untried, he's a work in progress. Brendan spoke about the quality, and I think all the Celtic fans expected a bit more in the window, but we are where we are. We've got work to do with the players that we have, and I think it's a big challenge for Celtic to go and win the title now. Big words from John Hartson, if you like. He's usually fairly optimistic for his former side's chances in winning the title, but you can definitely see that momentum is currently in favour of us at this moment in time. Yes, some would say and point out that Celtic have only lost one or drew one game out of their last 9 matches and won the other 8, and that's actually true. But I think if you watch football and you actually watch the games or you watch the other stuff, then you can probably see that they have been kind of limping over the finishing line at times, and certainly their performances haven't been convincing at all with regards to some of the standards they set previous years when they went on to win the title. So yes, the bookies currently favour us at this moment in time. Pundits are currently favouring us at this moment in time. However, we need to do the talking on the pitch, not listen to that sort of outside noise. And as stated, it all starts again tonight as we take on Ross County with a chance to get to the top of the table for the first time this season, which is really cool to hear. In other news, guys, as well, Philippe Clement reckons that Rangers could actually compete for the Ligue 1 title. Yes, basically Scottish football does get a lot of stick, as we know, and to be fair, it is a pretty rank rotten league in terms of the actual quality of the other teams in and around. However, having said that, he believes that sort of Rangers and Celtic would be able to compete for the Ligue 1 title with Paris Saint-Germain. Basically, he defended the game and stated, "I am positive about Scottish football. I think the atmosphere is amazing everywhere we go. There is a real football culture here. There is a lot of passion around football, not only on game days, but also outside of that. So that is a really big strength, and I am positive about Scottish football. There is not a big difference between here and the French League. For example, I mean the level of football. I think with Rangers and with Celtic, we could compete, be in the top of the French league, but with a less budget for sure. France have maybe more teams right at the top there. You don't have a team like PSG here in the league, but you always need to see what the finances are, and in the way there's a lot of good work done. And the nice thing here in Scottish football is that everywhere the fans are so enthusiastic about the game, they love football. The thing I like about Scotland, I need to say, is not football. My wife and I agreed that we have never been in a country where people are so friendly. Wherever you go, it's a nice environment to work in." So yeah, some strong words there from Philippe Clement. Of course, I do believe that Rangers could probably, well, we proved it time and time again against French opposition. Maybe winning the Ligue 1 title itself would be a bit of a step too far, because obviously PSG, but certainly I think we'd definitely compete at the top echelons of that league, and I'd probably go as far to say as at the Bundesliga as well. If you're looking at that, certainly finishing around the European spaces. I do think our quality is very good, and what Rangers and what Celtic can possess is, good. There's no disputing that, but the actual level of the league in terms of the other teams is not as good as maybe he's stating out there. In other news, guys, and what is our title for today, financial chief James Taylor has outlined plans on how Rangers intend to break even in the next 5-year financial cycle. Yes, Rangers announced a £10.5 million pre-player trading loss in the club's last set of accounts, a figure which chairman John Bennett admitted needs fixing. Rangers did post a relatively small operating profit of £250,000 to the year ending June 30th, 2023, but a net loss of £4.1 million compared to £919,000. And Taylor, who was appointed Chief Financial Officer last August, has opened up on how Rangers will move towards self-sustainability in the coming years, although confessed it could take time. Yes, he spoke in a recent interview. There are a number of different facets around how we make that go away. I think you will see across various different football clubs that it is a challenging target, to be clear, but I think it is one that we should set ourselves and that we believe as an exec and a board that we can deliver against. It will likely take the first half of the strategic cycle to really deliver on that and deliver on that consistently, but we do think that we are on the right path. The changes that we have made in the first 4 or 5 months, we are seeing the outcomes of those, but it will take a little bit of time to make sure that we have a sustainable number moving forward and making that £10 million go away. He continued, in terms of cash position, again, we have a number of sales in recent years, and you referred to the timing of the transfer fees, whether it be 3 or 4 installments, or whatever it may be, and again, that is no different. We have still got, as we mentioned, Joe Aribo and Calvin Bassey recently. Again, there are funds there, and we will look to utilise and build the squad with. While we recognise it in 1 year, the cash benefit comes through a number of different years. As I say, it is important that the football board and the finance world are fully joined up, and I think we are beginning to see the merits and benefits that football board as we move forward. So yeah, interesting thing there, of course, the Chief Financial Officer coming out and speaking about that. Of course, we have often, worried as a football club, probably more so than others, about financial situations. Again, I don't think a lot of football fans really care too much, but due to our sort of history of what's happened, we do care about that sort of self-sustainability, and obviously not falling ourselves into debt and all those kind of things. But I do think we are seriously in the right place at this moment in time, and I think upon building the next pillar of this football club, which is the player trading model, I think we'll have very, very healthy figures that could be comparable to more sort of, RB Salzburgs of the world, those kind of level of teams, always operating at a profit and always in a great position, competing for titles all the time, going far in Europe, but also, as stated, always operating profit is always in the green, and that is largely down to sort of the player trading model, something that we are taking a different approach on at this moment in time. You can see through Niels Koopman, of course, being appointed as the director of football, and then kind of seeing our transfer strategy already in this January market, that we'll start to see maybe in a few years the fruits of our labour. But yeah, that's all very, very interesting to see. But anyway, enough of that, Rangers fans. Let me know your score predictions for the Ross County game tonight, and where do you think we'd actually finish in the French Ligue 1? Realistically, be honest. Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Push.